was supposed to be posted on Thursday. It was supposed to be. But I had a lot going on. And so I didn't. Oh well. Anyway, you're getting the video when you're getting the video. Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Renika and I am an artist. Usually I'd be posting speed drawing videos, but today I am doing a Q&A video. I asked some of my followers on Instagram to ask me questions and we're going to answer them. Question 1. Why art? Out of everything, why did you start it and why did you pursue it? Not to sound cliche, art kind of chose me. Art was always the class that I was very interested in as a kid. I felt very calm in that class. I felt very at peace. I felt like I had a belonging in that class. And then as I got older, I pursued art because of my uncle. I wanted to create something meaningful. I wanted to create something with an impact. As the oldest child in my family, I was always expected to be great, achieve great things for the family, make the family proud. And so, in order to do that, I was looking for anything that at least I enjoyed that can also make my family proud. Like, yes, I have fashion, which I'm still interested in. Even if I didn't felt make my family proud, at least I made myself proud. So I not only did it because my uncle inspired me, but I pursued it because I felt a belonging. I felt like myself. I felt free, and I still feel free when I'm not getting angry at my paintings. I still feel some sort of freedom to be myself and freedom to have thoughts of my own. Question 2. Who or what is my biggest inspiration for art? That's a tricky question because there's not one artist that I look to for specific paintings. Obviously, I find inspiration for my art on Pinterest, but I would say as far as movements, I'm heavily inspired by the Art Nouveau and pop art movements, and also not art futurism, but Afrofuturism. I like how detailed they are. I like how colorful they are. I like to incorporate a lot of color in my artwork to contrast my wardrobe, which is mostly black. So those three movements or art styles, I say, are my biggest inspiration. Question number 3. What am I excited for lately? I'm excited for a maker's market my school is hosting in April 2025. In case anyone watches this at a different time, I'm excited for it because I have so many paintings, so many prints just stocked up in my dorm room and at my home with my family. And I would like to sell as much as possible. I would like to get all of them out as much as possible because they're taking up so much space and I need space for more canvases or for other things. And I will also say I'm excited to make more connections in the art industry, in the art world. I am a part of a club in my college that works with small business owners. So I'm excited for a dinner where I can connect with them and just to see what other people are passionate about. Other people's passions inspire me. So those are the two things I'm excited for lately. Question number 4. What's my favorite paint color? Ooh, that's a tricky one. I would say my favorite paint color goes into my favorite colors, which is black. For all those people who be like, black is not a color. I know, but still, black is my favorite paint color to paint with because I really like how colors pop against it. I really like that. I really like things with high contrast. Also, if I make a mistake, it's just like, oh, paint the background in black then. Question number 5. Do you have any colors that always just complement a piece? I would say either red or blue. Blue helps bring the tone that I want when it comes to emotional pieces, more like sad pieces, I would say. With red, it really, along with black, makes it pop. It grabs the audience attention, be like, hey, look at me. I have red. I'm here. Very dramatic. And if I want to express more anger inducing pieces, I use red. Question number 6. What are supplies that you use or love? So I use these acrylic markers. They're in the bag right now. Literally, the brand is named Acrylic. I got these off of Amazon. I want to say this is the 48 pack. I love them. I wish there were more like dark colors. Like I wish there were more dark browns, like there is a black. But other than that, I love that, and I love my wash paint that I got from Five Below, and just basic acrylic paint, like this brand. Maybe hard to see, folk art, that I get from Walmart. So those are generally the supplies I use that I love. Question number 7: what are some of my art goals? Goals are to get better at shading traditionally. I'll say I'm better at shading digitally than I am traditionally, which is weird since traditional is the medium I use the most. I know for traditional you have to use for shading a darker version of that color instead of just using black or white. However, sometimes I don't, the markers that I want to achieve this, I don't necessarily have. 2, working on anatomy. Sometimes I get scared to draw bodies because I'm a perfectionist, which makes me do it less and less, which makes me out of practice. So I would like to just have better anatomy practice, especially hands. I know hands is a lot. 3, I want to create more mental health pieces without the painting stating it's about mental health. Because a lot of times when I make mental health pieces, I may put anxiety in there or like sadness and some. And no, I don't want to hold the audience's hand for the painting. I want them to have their own interpretations while still coming to mental health. Question number 8: where can my art be found? So this is exciting. I'm excited to answer this question. But my art can be found not only on Instagram and TikTok, but it could be found on my new website. I launched a website. I had an Etsy shop before, but now I launched my new website. It's on Weebly. You can find that in my link tree. If you go to my Instagram, link tree is in the bio. Question number 9: what is my favorite and least favorite thing I've painted so far? So I'll incorporate pictures for this question. My favorite thing is an engagement, is a replica of an engagement photo of my friends. They got married, and as a wedding gift, I painted their a photo they took for their engagement. And my least favorite thing is one pieces in my sketchbook. I have so many pieces in my sketchbook that I just can't stand. I'm gonna incorporate one here. I can't remember it off the top of the dome. I'm just like, there's so many pieces I don't like. Final question of the day: is it difficult being crazily creative? It is, because I have so many ideas, and so many people, when they look at my ideas, they're like, I have to see what you're talking about, or I don't understand. Sometimes I'll have ideas or make statements that confuse people, or when I ask for help, it's just like no one seems to understand my point of view, which is hard. And it makes me feel like I don't belong or I don't fit in or that something is wrong with me the way I see the world, you know. So I would say it is difficult, but the benefits outweigh the difficulties, if that makes sense. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions for me to answer, please feel free to comment them and let me know your answers to these questions if you're an artist. But yeah, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning. Bye.